Does it get tiring of people just constantly asking you that?
Yeah, and it actually is getting to the point where it's really frustrating.
Hello and welcome back to the Daily Weekly Show. Now, you may have seen in the past that I've interviewed various content creators, but nobody has quite been on the scale as today's guest. Which, you know who they are from the title and the thumbnail of the video, but it's an exciting one. You know, this is probably the biggest interview we will ever get to do here on the Daily Weekly Show. So I'm a huge fan of them. Again, I'm talking as if you don't know who they are. You know, like they do on a real TV show. Hey, bring on the guest. But you know who I'm talking about. It's Tom Holland. I'm so glad that you were able to join me on today's show. Thank you for just coming on. And it's really nice to meet you, Tom.
Nice to meet you too.
You know, I have to say, Tom, you're looking very smart today. Thank you for making an effort, because this is the first time in a long time that I've, look at me with a tie, dressing up all smart and everything.
I wear this suit jacket, and the suit jacket's too hot, but I have my legs out because it's nice and freeing, but then my toes get cold, so I wear my socks.
Oh, so you're a socks on kind of guy then?
Yeah, because it's cold.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't see a problem with it, and this isn't something I thought we'd talk about right off the bat, but I'm going to mention it since we're kind of on that topic. But, that picture, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I mean, I'm doing the exact same thing now. I mean, nobody can see what I'm wearing on the bottom half. Although I'm not going to get up and show my legs because they're much hairier than yours.
So I don't have to shave my legs because I'm like a prepubescent teenager. I haven't grown hair on my legs yet.
Oh, really? I mean, I'm 4 years younger than you, but I guess nobody would be able to tell that from my hairline. So the main reason why you're here today was obviously to promote the home media release of Spider-Man No Way Home, which is an amazing film. But, I mean, I don't know if you've been asked this before or anything, but are you tired of being kind of known only for being Spider-Man? Like, you've done other things. Does it get tiring of people just constantly asking you that?
Yeah, and it actually is getting to the point where it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now I've progressed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even your new Uncharted movie's doing well, right?
Well,
I mean, I haven't seen it yet personally, but, I've heard some rumours and that Sony might be planning a cinematic kind of Uncharted universe.
It would be amazing if they were, because they haven't told me that yet.
Yeah, as I said, I haven't seen Uncharted yet, but, they did appear in Spider-Man No Way Home despite all the denials and all the saying, oh no, it's just Photoshop. Are Toby and Andrew in the Uncharted movie? Did they make a cameo?
There is no cameo from the two boys.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's too bad, because you three had amazing chemistry in No Way Home, and, I think fans want to see more of you three together. But, of course, another of your co-stars from Spider-Man No Way Home was Willem Dafoe. And, many people say he'd make a great Joker and that he really kind of immerses himself into the role, especially, with his performance as Green Goblin. It was amazing.
And he's a drug dealer.
Tom, just so I had that right, are you saying Willem Dafoe is a drug dealer? Is that correct?
Yes, this is correct, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm shocked. I just didn't expect it.
I know, it's terrible, bless him. It must be really difficult for him.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And, I mean, I don't want to bring this up, but, you've had your own struggles in the past too, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what was that like and how did it affect your career?
Yeah, it's an interesting feeling because I walk on stage and I have that moment of panic of like, I haven't done my lines. I'm gonna ruin the audition. I'm not gonna get the part. And then I sort of look back at my trailer, which is now way bigger than it used to be. And I go, I'm okay. I'm on the third one. I'm fine. This is all good.
Okay, fair enough. So, just like talk me through a typical day, filming with Willem, and what was that like?
So the beginning of the day, I was like making the takes extra long. But then towards the end of the day, I really did start to get worried about him. And I was sort of saying to the director, like, listen, man, we've got to move on now. Look at him. He can hardly speak anymore.
Wow, that sounds tough. Yeah, how did you get over your own struggles?
I think firstly, I needed to sort of educate myself on the problem. I know how difficult it can be.
I mean, out of all people, you would understand what that must be like.
But it was tough. It was tough to say the least.
Of course, I hope that he gets the help that he needs.
Yeah, bless him.
Oh, I'm just being informed that you and Willem actually went to a rehab meeting together.
It was really fun for me to get to share that moment with him. I'm sure my mum and dad will be very proud.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. Okay, so going back to Spider-Man, and for anyone who's been living under a rock, just explain, who he is.
My character doesn't have a name, and the reason he doesn't have a name is because it's not the story of one person. We're telling the story of millions of people around the world.
No, sorry, Tom. He does have a name. It's Spider-Man.
I forgot. I thought I was Batman.
Wait, so first you thought he didn't have a name, and now you're Batman? You're supposed to be Spider-Man, Tom. I thought you got over your struggles.
I am Spider-Man, and I've read the script from beginning to the end, so it would be a miracle if they could have kept that from me.
Okay. So, Tom, I think it'd be fair to say that, you're known for spoiling the movie, accidentally, of course. But, I'm just reading some of my notes here now, and I've got it here, correct me if I'm wrong, but Marvel got the Russo brothers back to make a fake Spider-Man 3 during, the pandemic lockdowns to avoid real plot points from being leaked. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh. So, just talk me through what happened. I'm asking since, lockdown, did you gain any weight? I certainly did from all that lounging around and not going out.
The thing for me was that we had a 3-month period before we started shooting where I could lose the weight. We then shot for about 8 weeks. And as we then went into the chapters of him falling in love, him joining the army, him fighting in Iraq.
Oh, wow. Spider-Man fighting in Iraq. That really would have been a very different movie.
And I love the Russos. I would do anything for them. But I genuinely felt like they were trying to kill me.
Did they actually make you fight in Iraq?
Yes.
Wow.
I was like, is this a joke? Is someone filming me? Are you trying to get me to flip out? What's going on here?
I mean, that sounds like an amazing story. I'm just glad you lived to tell the tale of doing all that. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Tom. And hey, get this out to all your Hollywood friends. I'd love to have more guests on, but thank you so much. It was great to have you. Spider-Man No Way Home is out now on digital, and it's available on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD from the 4th of April here in the UK and from the 12th of April in the US.